A fun thing that I decided to try and see if I could get ChatGPT to do for me was to play as a partner or an opponent in a Dungeons and Dragons game. So I set the outline by saying that the ChatGPT should be a player in the game, and I gave them a list of the characters that would be in the game: a barbarian, healer, wizard, and a rogue. I then said that I would present ChatGPT with a situation and that it should respond accordingly. It should choose a character and tell me what that character does. And then I said the first situation is you're outside the castle. The door is invitingly ajar. What will you do? ChatGPT then chose to play as the rogue character in the scenario. And being cheeky, sneaky, cunning, it would approach the door cautiously, checking for traps, signs of danger, and so on. It then went on to describe exactly what the rogue would do. I then explained that the rogue found a sword, clearly magical in origin. What should the rest of the group do? It then called on the rest of the group and got them to come and have a look. And then it described what the wizard, the healer, and the barbarian would do with regards to the sword. And I would then be in a position, obviously, to say what they could do. However, what I decided to do was say that the door shut, trapping the group inside, and a skeleton appears armed with a sword. I then asked it to tell me what ChatGPT would do up to the point of combat, and then I would tell it what the result of that combat was. So I've now got added in a little bit of more information, and it's coming back telling me exactly what it would do. Obviously, if I was doing this as a proper campaign, I would give it much more detail about exactly what it had, what its weapons were, and so on. It's making a lot of this up itself, but it's doing it in a really exciting and interesting way, drawing a weapon, communicating to the rest of the group, clearly giving me, as the dungeon master, a very good idea on what I should be doing as part of this particular campaign. It was really easy to do, very quick, very fun, and I really like the way in which ChatGPT is taking part and really giving me a description of what it's going to be doing playing as one of the characters. If you're short on an opponent in D&D, think about using ChatGPT.